They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Love from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going back to Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got his target, Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cardinals 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now James returning. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Arizona.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Cardinals 7.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find Isabella. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
The Cardinal 1st down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3.
27-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ayuk on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now it was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
51 the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
What we got? 51's Mike. Mike's 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 21, Cardinals 10.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Rolling to his right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flushed out right. Oh, he'll look downfield for... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun. Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Allen trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love from the gun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 31, Cardinals 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off fourth.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the handoff.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carrier.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Allen now looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They do go for it. Here's Allen. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the gun, Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Squeeze, double. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Come on. You better bring it.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
51 for Mike, boy. 51. It's a corner now. It's a corner now.
Line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Following the interception, Love looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Thompson
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl, watch the curls. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Trying to improvise. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Hey. Check your hot read. Mike. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Coming.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.